this fight. What I mean by that is use his speed, his lateral movement, and strike off of that movement. And also keep his back off the cage and off the mat. He can never accept the down position. If he gets taken down, he's got to work to get back to his feet as fast as possible. Those are his keys to victory if he's looking to get this fight in the win column. Now his opponent, Mohamed Berhamav, what he's got to do is be very smart with his pressure. When I talked to him this week, he said, I'm going to come out constant pressure, put him on his back foot, push him to the fence. But he's got to be smart about it. He can't just rush in, shooting on the single legs and the double legs. He's got to make sure that he's being very smart about his pressure. Also, use all of his tools. He cannot just use his striking. He's got to utilize his wrestling and mix it up. He's a great striker, but he's also, the benefit of him is that he can use his wrestling to get this fight to the ground and dominate that top position where Lorenz has had problems before in the past. This is shaping up to be a great fight. I'm excited to see this fight. I'm going to throw it back down to Big John and Moro.
All right, Josh, thank you so very much. Yes, welterweight's about to do battle. Lorenz Larkin, who's won 6 in a row, putting together the most impressive run of his 13-year pro career. And it will be Mohamed Berhamav looking to go 15-0 as a pro.
And now, ready to make his way to the cage, Mohamed Berhamav.
Berhamav at 14-0 with 11 finishes, including 9 submissions. Started in boxing at the age of 15. After 2 years of boxing, took up some grappling, competed in combat sambo, discovered MMA, and so far, so very good at 14-0, John, as he fights for the second time in the Bellator cage.
Yes, so far, so good. I've been watching this guy fight for a while. He is just outstanding. Look at the way he sets this up, and he's got the arm trap on this guillotine. It's fantastic. And he pushed his opponent into that position. He knew exactly where he wanted to go. This guy's grappling is superb. His striking is good. I don't think that it's as good as Larkin's, but man, when you talk about his ground game and his submission game, man, he is smooth.
And now, to make his way, the monsoon, Lorenz Larkin.
Lorenz Larkin first made a name for himself on Showtime back in the Strikeforce days, and back when he was at 205 pounds, John, and he's gone to middleweight. He's now back at welterweight, and for the 35-year-old, it feels like he's been around a long time, and yet here he is enjoying really the best run of his career, and he's defeated some big-time competition.
Oh, he has fought against some of the very best throughout his career. I started watching Lorenz at the beginning of his career in California when he was a light heavyweight. He was 12-0 as a light heavyweight, moved to middleweight, then moved to welterweight. And normally when a guy moves down like that, it's speed that causes the problem for him. But Lorenz Larkin is incredibly fast. Look at him here. Look at those shots. And he just keeps attacking his opponents. He doesn't stop. Very smart in his attack, but when he lands shots, they're hard shots like you're seeing right now against Kyle Stewart. All of those are hurting. Goes to the body, goes to the head, knee to the body. He is vicious when he has you hurt. That's why they call him the monsoon. It's a storm that you cannot stop.
Notable victories over Robbie Lawler, Jorge Masvidal, Andre Koreshkov, Neil Magny, Rafael Carvalho. I mean, he made his pro MMA debut in August of 2009. And we go to the tail of the tape for this matchup to be contested at 170 pounds.
You know, the real thing here is 28 years of age compared to 35. Lorenz is a very young 35. He has not absorbed much damage at all throughout his career because of his speed. Can Berhamav at 28 have the maturity to beat someone like Lorenz Larkin?
Betting odds are nearly even for this one. Let's go to Michael C. Williams.
Bellator MMA now features welterweight set for 3 5-minute rounds live on Showtime. We introduce the blue corner, At 6 foot, weighing in 171 pounds even, coming off a first-round stoppage in his Bellator debut, he enters tonight undefeated, 14 wins, no losses, presenting Muhammad Berhamav. And across the cage, his adversary out of the red corner. At 5 foot 11, weighing in 170.8 pounds, after 2 straight wins at middleweight, he returns to the welterweight division, bringing 24 professional victories, 7 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Lorenz the Muscle Larkin. And referee in charge, Steve Newport.
Lorenz Larkin has 9 wins via first-round KO. His opponent, Muhammad Berhamav, 8 victories via first-round knockout or submission, including 7 subs. Bell, round 1, the southpaw Berhamav immediately feels the effects of a kick from the monsoon. Lorenz Larkin, light on his feet.
And you'll notice that Berhamav he'll switch back and forth from southpaw, but he's got good speed. It's just not Lorenz Larkin.
Yeah, I was going to say great speed, but there's the takedown by Berhamav.
This is a big, big thing right now for Berhamav. He just needs to relax during this. You see that Lorenz is looking towards that guillotine. He does not have it. It's a matter of just hold position. Do not let Lorenz work his way towards the cage. That's going to help him get to his feet.
Berhamav telling us that, yes, Lorenz Larkin, a skilled striker, an experienced fighter, but that's why I'm going to rely on my wrestling, and doing so here in the opening minute of the first round.
That's called being a smart fighter. You do not want to be in a stand-up war with a guy like Lorenz Larkin. He is too technically slick and has too much speed.
I mean, the first round stats spoke for themselves, right? All the victories by Larkin via KO, the majority for Berhamav via submission. So, yeah, it's not as basic as that, but hey, sometimes you want to break it down to its basic elements to be its most effective.
And great job of Lorenz Larkin to move himself to the cage, use the fence as a balance point to get himself back to his feet.
Millennia MMA, his gym. Berhamav at what used to be Stanford MMA with Henry Hoot.
Nice job of Berhamav to lift that leg. He's trying to keep Lorenz down. You see Lorenz digging for that underhook so he can bring that arm up. That's going to help him stand up, and it's going to make it tougher for Berhamav to get into those legs.
2 minutes gone here in the opening round. Berhamav with dogged determination to make sure he keeps Larkin on the ground.
You gotta do something, guys.
And the referee imploring them to do something. I think the boos that are scattered around Emerald Queen Casino want to encourage them to do the same. But hey, Berhamav is controlling Larkin.
He's doing a nice job. He's trying to figure for the legs right now to keep the legs off the mat and up in the air.
Midpoint of the opening round. Lorenz Larkin does not want to accept this position, trying to get back to a vertical base and is back up on his feet now, wants to create separation while Berhamav is looking to go 2 for 2 in the takedown department.
Stop. No, don't.
Oh, and Berhamav collapses to the canvas.
Over here, come over here. I know. I saw it. Give you a
little bit of a delayed reaction on this. Watch what happens when Lorenz decides to throw this elbow. It does hit the back of the head.
Give him a few minutes, see how he does, okay? Yep.
It is close. When you're talking about what the back of the head is, it's a matter of, it's not just where the ears and the earphone. There is a stripe that goes down from the crown of the head down to the spine.
And what are the options here then, John, for the fans at home? What are we facing here?
Well, what we're facing right now is Berhamov's in a position where he got hit. He got hit with something that he wasn't trying to defend against. That makes it tough. Okay? But it's a matter of...
I'm with you.
Okay, let's listen to
walk around, take your time. Right here. No hurry. Okay? Okay? I'm going to give you a few minutes, and we'll bring the doctor in to look at you, okay? We'll give you a couple minutes.
Continue, Johnny.
What
Be right
Steve
back.
Newport
Don't
is
go
trying
away.
to do is he's managing time. Berhomov got hit. Let him recover from that.
Oh, no, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm going to wait. I'm just going to wait and see how he does. And then I'm going to probably have the doctor come in and see him. No, you didn't. Yeah, it was bad.
And so right now you're about 90 seconds into the 5 minutes. Berhomov should take time, get himself clear.
And just to be clear, John, even for 5 minutes, usually for the low blow, but even a foul like this,
Bring me the
do
translator.
That's the difference. It's the referee. Right now, Steve Newport, your referee, is the one managing that time. But he's got a fighter that was injured due to what he says was an unintentional foul at the time.
He said the head is starting to...
The spin?
Yeah, spin.
Okay. Does he think he can continue?
No, this is it because it's too heavy. Too heavy and it keeps like
Okay.
a long time, but not,
Okay. So if you don't continue, you want me to call the fight off?
It might be a legal movement, right?
Well, I'm just saying, if he wants to fight or not, it's up to him.
No,
Okay, he can't fight anymore. I need Marlon. Hey. Corey, you could come too.
Okay, what you have is right now in the fact that Steve Newport is the one in control. If he says that Lorenz Larkin hit him with an intentional blow, he can have the disqualification. If he says it's unintentional, it'll be no contest.
Can't continue. The room is spinning, and so he doesn't want to fight anymore. So it's going to just call the fight off via no contest, or do you want me to disqualify him?
I want you to make the call. Are you saying that it's an accidental foul or an intentional foul?
I don't think he did not intend to do it.
Okay, so if you're calling it an accidental foul, that is within your purview, then the rules would say it is a no contest.
Let's do that. Let's do that. That's the right thing to do.
Yep.
Okay.
Right now I'm sitting here wanting to cut my throat.
Well, let's not do that, John, but let's instead react and give us your analysis of what just transpired and why.
What just transpired is he got hit by an illegal blow. The question is, does the referee believe that it was done intentionally? Was there an intentional purpose in trying to land that illegally, or was it was just misplaced as far as where it goes? The problem is the referee went to an outside person to ask, well, what do you want? You don't do that. You're the man inside. You make that decision. It's your call. It was made the right way. We'll say it's a no contest.
And what about, again, we cannot speculate, nor do we need to. We're not doctors. So Muhammad Berhomov unable to continue after the legal elbow strike to the back of the head. Lorenz Larkin obviously overcome with emotion because, again, so much on the line, of course, with what was going on for both of their careers. And we find ourselves here, John.
And take a look, he's got the single leg. He drives him into the cage. You watch Lorenz. He throws an elbow, and he's trying to bring it. As he throws it, he's looking towards hitting the ear. The real thing is, it didn't hit the ear. It hit higher than that. Was it intentional? Do I believe that Lorenz Larkin intentionally tried to foul Berhomov? I don't believe that he intentionally tried to foul Berhomov.
So what should the decision be, John McCarthy, as we look at it in real time?
In this situation, I believe that he did get hit with an illegal blow. He cannot continue. It was unintentional as far as where it landed. It is a no contest.
And it would be, if that's the case, Lorenz Larkin has been involved with Muhammad Lawal back in the day as well, no contest. But let's continue to monitor this situation as Berhomov being in...
Well, look, we've seen Berhomov too many times, or I've at least watched him too many times. We've seen him now twice in the Bellator cage. I've seen him where he's been in tough situations, and I've seen him fighting through it well. He is a tough guy. He got hit with something that he was not prepared to try to defend, and that's what hurt him, is the fact that he didn't believe he could get hit in that area. He's right, and it caused him to be injured.
All right, an anticlimactic conclusion to a much-anticipated welterweight bout. Let's go to Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a result of an illegal blow. The blue corner unable to continue. The illegal blow was ruled unintentional. Therefore, at 2 minutes, 52 seconds into round number 1, we have a no contest.
So, Muhammad Berhamav unable to continue following the illegal elbow strike to the back of the head. Lorenz Larkin now involved in his second no contest in his career. Came in with 6 consecutive wins. Berhamav undefeated. And John, you know, it's cliche. You never want to see a fight end like this, but your thoughts on what just